Hi guys, welcome to Science for this week. Happy Monday. Today we're going to be moving on to lesson 7. So we finished up the respiratory system last week, learning about how we breathe in oxygen, breathe out that carbon dioxide. Now we're going to move on to talking actually about our skeleton system a little bit for the next couple of days. So we are going to look today what is inside a bone. So I don't want to be on top of that guy. We'll move over here. All right, so we are moving on to this next part of this standard. Still the same standard, but we're looking at a different subsystem now, and we're trying to compare different parts of the bone's structure. So just as a review, we know that food provides energy, and we've taken a pretty close look at that as we watched how the sugar molecules, how they get broken down in our digestive system and how they transfer out to the circulatory system, and they move all around our body to all of our cells to provide us with energy. And then we saw how that oxygen travels to the cells, and that the oxygen is necessary for that chemical reaction that occurs in our cells with the sugar to produce energy, and it also produces waste products that get carried back out, the carbon dioxide. So we've looked at that a lot, food providing us with energy. But the other thing that food does, and we did talk about this in 6th grade, we talked about it at the beginning of this unit, food provides building materials for growth and repair within your body. So we're going to start focusing on that part now, moving into looking at how that food is providing us with building materials. So I want you to think about a couple questions. What evidence do you have that your body grows? You have evidence that your body grows, right? So what would be that evidence? Well, have you ever measured yourself on a wall? And then you get taller and taller, right? You might have outgrown clothes or outgrown shoes that you can no longer wear. So you have all kinds of evidence that your body grows. You are not the same size as when you were born, right? So that's easy evidence. Do you think adults have different bone cells or just more of them? That's an interesting question. I'm not going to give you the answer yet. I will give you the answer eventually, but not today. But I want you to think about it. Do you think that the bone cells inside of adults are different, or there's just like more of them to make them bigger, longer bones? And is the same true for other parts of your body? How about your lungs or your skin? Do you think that those grow? Does your lungs grow? Do you have the same size lungs you have now as you did when you were a baby? How about your skin? Is your skin the same size as it used to be? I hope not, or it will be very, very stretched out, right? It might burst. You're getting so much bigger now. And what evidence do you have that your body repairs itself? You guys should have lots of evidence of this. Have you ever fallen and scratched your elbow, scratched your knee? Did your body stay broken forever? Did you have to go to the hospital, get an ambulance? No. You might have thought you needed to. Trauma, right? But you heal, right? Your body can heal. It can repair itself. Anybody ever broken a bone? Is your bone still broken? Some of you maybe, hopefully not. So if you have this evidence, right, that your body can repair itself, it can heal. Now, it can't do everything. Like if you chop your whole arm off, it can't grow a new arm back. But there are things in your body that can heal and can repair. So we're going to start looking at your skeleton, and I want you to think about this question. What does your skeleton do for your body? Like, why is your skeleton important? Why would we be studying this subsystem, your bones, your skeleton? Here's some questions to help you come up. I want you to come up with 3 things right now, just 3, that your skeleton does for your body. And I'm going to give you some questions to see if you can get the 3 things. So these are like hints or clues, and then I'll show you what I want you to come up with. See if you get them. So what would your body look like if you did not have bones? So thinking about that, what is the purpose of your skeleton? Next question. Would you be able to move without bones? All right, so thinking about that, what is the purpose of your skeleton? See if you can come up with my 3 things. And finally, what is inside your skull? Why do you think it's located there? Why is that very important organ inside your skull? And what purpose does your skeleton have for that organ? All right, let's see how you did. You ready? What does your skeleton do for your body? First of all, you should have come up with something about giving your body shape, structure, right? If not, you'd be just like a heap of blob on the ground, right? Next one, it allows your body to move. In conjunction with your muscles, your skeleton is how you can move. Without it, like I said, you'd be that blob on the ground, right? And finally, it protects your organs. So thinking about, in particular, your brain, your skull protects your brain, but your skeleton protects a lot of your other organs as well. All right, so I need you to go to page 71 in your workbook, and you're going to make a prediction. So we're going to look at the inside of a bone today. Pretty cool, yes. So what we're going to do is, I'm not going to do it, but we're going to watch a video, and we're going to watch them, and they're going to cut open the bone that came from a horse's leg. So what do you think the inside of a bone is going to look like? Go ahead and fill that out. Make your prediction, make your guess, and then you can move on in the video. All right, so here we go. This is the exciting part. He's going to cut open the horse's bone.
Oh, check it out. Wow, this needs a good clean up. Check that out.
All right, so here's the bone. I apologize that the picture's a little blurry, but you can see some of the different parts in here. So start thinking about these parts. What are they? What do they do? It's not just a hollow tube, right? Maybe some of you might have thought that. It's not solid white all the way through. So we've got some different structures going on in here. So I want you to take a close look at that. On the next page in your workbook, question 2 says, write a description of what you see and draw a picture of the bone in the space provided. Be accurate and detailed as possible. So go ahead and take a minute to describe what you see. You should see some different colors. It looks like some different textures. Unfortunately, you can't touch it and feel it, right? But he's going to show you in a minute. We're going to touch it, watch him touch it, and see like what it feels like. All right, so go ahead and just put as many details as possible about what you notice about the inside of the bone, and then you can go ahead and pause and then come back to the video. All right, now he's going to actually kind of show you that inside of that bone a little bit further. As you watch, well, did I not put the video in right? Let's go back. Sorry, guys. Okay. There we go. If you want to watch this whole thing, it's on YouTube.
Here you can see how soft this area here is just starting to all crumble away. But here, the cancellous bone, solid, rock hard. You can see the thickening up of the cortical bone here and here, and then thinning as we get down to here, and then we have our articular.
All right, so that showed you a little bit. There was a part in there that was kind of spongy, so you might want to write that down. How many different structures were you able to see? There was like a spongy part, there was a dark part in there that was hard, there was a thicker bone, and then it thinned out. So write down all those different parts and start thinking about the functions. What do you think the functions of those different things that you were seeing might be? Why are there all those different things going on inside your bone? Thought your bone was just to hold you up, right? Is that what you thought? So why do we have all these different things going on inside of our bones there? And then go back to your prediction. How is the bone you looked at different from what you thought at the beginning of this activity? Did you have any misconceptions about what the inside of your bone would look like? Write those down. What has changed? And then number 3 is super important. What questions do you now have about what you saw inside that bone? This should spark some questions for you. You know, what are all these different parts inside the bone for? Why is there that dark part? Why is there that kind of spongy part that wasn't as hard? What are these different things inside of the bone? What are they for? So think about some questions that you might have about what you saw inside the bone. All right, and then when you're done with that, come back to the video to finish up here. Your task for today, I really just want you thinking about some of those questions. I'm pretty sure you probably have more questions than answers right now about your bones, right? Because I didn't really tell you anything today. I just kind of let you look at something and see something. So I want to know what questions you have about bones. So you need to come up with at least 2 good questions and type them in Google Classroom. So please put a little thought into this, come up with 2 good questions and type them on in to Google Classroom. And that is your task for today to get attendance for science class. And then tomorrow we're going to actually start looking at what's inside that bone and what the functions are and things like that. So we will try to get some of your questions answered, but I need you to type those questions for me so I can see what questions you have. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.